Okay, let's get into it. Today we're doing a deep dive on one very specific, very critical piece of commercial AV gear.
Mm.
It's the Atlona AT-HDR-CAT-4ED. It's a distribution amplifier, and our whole mission here is to figure out, what problem does this one box solve?
And it solves a big one. I
Hmm.
mean, the second you need to send a video signal more than a few feet, you're in a world of hurt.
Right.
This box is built to solve that problem for really high-end signals. How do you push pristine 4K HDR to a bunch of different screens far away without losing anything?
And the basic setup seems clean. It's one HDMI in, four outputs out.
But those aren't just any outputs. That's the key.
They're HDBaseT. Extended distance. That's really the heart of it, isn't it?
That is absolutely the heart of it. We all talk about 4K, but the real spec that matters to pros is 4K at 60 Hz with full 4.4.4 chroma sampling.
The full color information, no shortcuts.
Exactly. And that 4.4.4 data is what your average cable just, well, gives up on after about 15 feet.
So this is the big question. How far can this Atlona unit push that top-tier, no-compromise signal? What does extended distance actually mean here?
We are talking 330 feet,
Wow.
100 meters. And that's over a standard Category 6 or 6A cable. The stuff you already have in the walls.
Okay, but to push that much data that far, there has to be some kind of compression. What's the catch? Is there lag?
That's the thing. There really isn't a catch. The key here is visually lossless compression. So to the human eye, it's perfect. But critically, it's done with zero perceived latency.
And that's everything for live events.
Oh, for live events, for boardrooms, for broadcast, any lag is a deal breaker. And it's not picky about your HDR format either. It handles HDR10, HLG, and Dolby Vision, the whole trifecta.
That Dolby Vision support is huge. It really future-proofs it. Okay, let's move past just the image. What makes this thing, a truly commercial-grade piece of kit for an installer?
It's the integration. Think about what an installer hates most.
Running a million different cables?
Exactly. Power, control, video, audio. Here, the HDBaseT line carries the AV, it carries Ethernet control signals, and this is the big one, it carries power.
So it's remotely powering the little receiver boxes at each TV?
Yep, PoE. No need for a power outlet behind every single display. That saves so much time and money on a big job.
I can imagine. And what about controlling the displays? Can you do that from the rack?
You can. It extends bidirectional RS-232 and IR to each output. But even simpler, it supports CEC.
Consumer Electronics Control.
Right. Which means your main control system can send basic power on, power off commands to all the displays at once, right down the line. It's perfect for a video wall.
I also saw a note about audio management, something about de-embedding. What's that for?
So this is really useful. It can actually pull the audio stream out of the HDMI signal right there in the box.
Okay.
And it outputs it on a balanced analog connection with its own volume controls. You can send the video to the screens, but route the audio to a completely separate heavy-duty sound system.
That makes perfect sense for like a big hall or a conference center.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for the person actually on the job site, what's the feature that keeps them from pulling their hair out?
Oh, that's easy. It's the HDBaseT link test.
What does that do?
Before you even plug in a video source, you can run a test that verifies the physical cable run. It checks the quality of the wire, the terminations, everything.
So you know your cable is good before you start troubleshooting the video signal.
It's a lifesaver. It prevents so many hours of just frustrating guesswork.
So putting it all together, what does this mean for you, the person actually designing one of these systems? This 4-output model isn't the only one, is it?
No, it's part of a whole family. You can get a 2, a 4, or an 8-output version. The tech is the same across all of them.
And it's a small unit.
Very. It's a 1U half-rack width box, so it's easy to tuck away.
Yeah.
And you can control it any way you want. IP, RS-232, IR. It's just a rock-solid piece of infrastructure.
So it really is designed to just deliver that perfect video over what would normally be an impossible distance and manage all the power and control while it's at it.
That's the job.
Which brings us to a final thought to leave you with. When you think about the insane amount of data in a 4K, 60 Hz, 4.4.4 signal, we're talking a 600 megahertz pixel clock, it really raises a question.
Mm-hmm.
How much of your super high-end, expensive AV system success or failure rests entirely on the quality of that one seemingly simple category cable you chose to run through the wall? Something to think about.